What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are back on Danganronpa, and we just witnessed the terrible incident of Alter Ego being killed. And as we were about to go to sleep, apparently, if I'm not mistaken, Kyoko has woken us up. What are you doing here? And more importantly, how did you get into my room? To be sure, Naegi is not sleeping with his door locked. I mean, unlocked. I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door, it was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. That's a lie. She's the spy. Yo. She's the real spy. She's the one really working for Monokuma. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
No.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it? 3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Misclick. It's late. What happened? I have a favor to ask. What is it? What's your favor? Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What? I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the... Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Well, you know, Alter Ego just died, so... I was about to say, what is going on? Why can't I move? So if Alter Ego just died, then of course some new spots open up. Eventually I would end up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand to the door and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor. Oh ho! What are you doing up, mister? God! Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me stuff I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or, are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. For crying out loud, even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now? Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Yeah? Now you too? Whatever. You two, the two of you, just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial. Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What? Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah! Go on! Get out of here! Shoot! Shoot! So we left and went back to our rooms. And then... So, goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was all that just What was all that about just now? She woke me up, made me go. She didn't make you go anywhere. You stupidly went because you're a chump. Made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all of that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of that conversation, just like always. But, well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Ikusaba Mukuro.
Ikusaba Mukuro. What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Ikusaba Mukuro.
Ikusaba Mukuro.
この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。
What?
超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。Ikusaba Mukuroに気をつけて。
Wait, Ikusaba Mukuro is the ultimate student of despair? Alter lump. Yeah, that used to be alter ego, unfortunately.
Ikusaba Mukuro. Ikusaba Mukuro。この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。Ikusaba Mukuroに気をつけて。
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before, the worst thing so far would reveal itself. "100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie." In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is so bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Will?
Hey, Toko, you're being pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Man, Byakuya, I'll beat you down, boy. You understand me? So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Why are there windows Or are those windows? It felt unpleasant, huh? This is just a classroom, but we gotta check, you know, it's new. Monokuma's being stepped on? Something time secrets. I have no idea. Bedtime secrets? I don't know. But it doesn't appear like anybody's in here. Is that Naegi? Catch me if you can. Wait up. I'm gonna punish you. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looked so sad. I guess she gave up. Well, that's on you. You're dumb enough to let that dude talk to you like that? Then you get what you get. Alright, so there's another classroom to my right. There's Hina. The floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. Same. What in the world is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No. It's quite the opposite. The opposite? Yep. Let me give you an itty bitty, easy, squeezy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What? How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from the NPCs in these mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? There are white chalk outlines drawing all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on the detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dirty. Are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. Byakuya, about what Monokuma told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? I would ignore you too, Naegi. Eye for an eye? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are always following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Maybe they can tell us what happened here. I guess I'll go on down this hallway. Raw? It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into? This kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Yeah. So then there's 2 other rooms to visit. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Ne.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place? A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Looks like we got a set of lockers here. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What in the world did it mean? Kyoko? I'm not gonna say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrows her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera. You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important? We're finished here. She made it clear that our conversation had come to an end. And it's like that. I mean, just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. I guess across the way here is the next room. What in the world kind of plant? What is this? This is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try to touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, bleh, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty stinking amazing if I do say so myself. A student that hopes Pig added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they didn't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Now that I don't know anything about, not that I don't know anything about that myself, spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappears. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance.
Ooh.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
Dabe.
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan of global human extinction in action. I'm serious. Yeah. Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that? Seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. I can click on each individual chicken. Yeah, it's all the same. But I had to make sure. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And then, and there's actually 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whatever the number of 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. I think, yeah, this is the last. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinkler is set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. No matter when, yeah, surveillance. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seemed totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Where do you see a pickaxe? Oh. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. I feel like I remember that somewhere. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. I think that's it for being in here. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to go back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Now we actually have Byakuya on our side. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else. You know what? Since Sakura has been a spy this whole time, what if she wasn't really checking the windows at all? Which means no chance to escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school? You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. I'm gonna say, well, it can't be stairs, because that's how you get to the 5th floor. I don't know, maybe a bathroom? Something on all the floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end? We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, a final boss, or tyrant, or... We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
なんだ
No, how I said it is right too. I don't like Byakuya.
鍋
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, and a chicken coop. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
リアルな
It's
話
totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe. Well, anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
なんだべ
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what's the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it.
鍋
So what about the chicken coop? There was a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5. 5 chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, and barbecue. Delicious. Decisions. Oh. Or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
鍋
And there's one last thing, the tool shed. You notice it too, huh? That pickaxe?
なんだ
What? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar. I think
So,
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
なるほど
You're
な
absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
もしかする
Mondo
と
must have snuck in there and done it, right?
ありえ
But
ん
we didn't have access to the garden until today. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something? Oh my. The sky is fake. Hero, how you gonna get it out there? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What in the world's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know? Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Hey Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
なんだ
So why are you telling me?
おい
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I had forgotten about that. Come on, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up. And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom? How would I know? What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just lying around. I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway, it's too dangerous. So what to do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say? It just shows how much they trust you. You should do it as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? The master just praised me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Same. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific. Far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smell concentrated. Man, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what in the world happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago? Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. What? If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. They're terrible, it's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. How is it not one of us? How is it not one of us heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh? Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, and Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not matter of... What? It's not matter of what she likes or doesn't like. Is that right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean? Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious, right? Can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you the key, if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking the school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that? Fine. I understand. Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him. You stupid idiot. Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory. Or she's calling our bluff. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where all the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school where all the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Huh? Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away. Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. What's her deal? I think you went too far, taking a room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What in the world? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Cause look. It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! Angry? At what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you. There's a thief in your midst. What? My precious! They stole it! Your precious? Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal? Reality is filled with such hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what in the world is your precious? Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street. And he's gone. What in the world was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have an idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? Wait, was it the knife? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Was it the knife? Uh-oh, we need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow, about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precaution tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Byakuya taking charge, huh? He got his little clique going on. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it would be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really going to be okay? She can't go into her room. What's she going to do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... If I open my eyes, I realize I've fallen asleep without realizing it. And more important, did I hear the doorbell? Who is it? It's probably Kyoko. I knew it. Kyoko? I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait! Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I just can't not go. Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it. Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you? That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? I stole this key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. What? It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did? Remember what she said in her note. I'm not gonna lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us. For us? That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place. Okay, now I'm even more angry at Sakura. If you were gonna do that, you should have busted open all the rooms to all the locked doors we had access to before taking yourself out. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then... what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Why do you keep repeating this, bro? We already heard this. Did you find out about this Mukuro Akusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call it now. I bet she is actually Akibasaba Mukuro, the ultimate despair. I bet you it's Kyoko. One thing I do know is that Mukuro Akusaba is dangerous. Dangerous? She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Akisabu? I'll just call you Muku. Really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this is the key. This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again. While I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us. But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it, maybe. But no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail, I don't think you need to worry at all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove the hypothesis. What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead and the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this? Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens? I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, won't you hold on to it for me? Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that. Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right? Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else? It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily. Okay then, shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to go to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot. I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was that sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it! Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later. Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way. Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. Wow. I'm not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out of here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella. But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually there is. Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence? That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megatons stinking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful? Like how to get the best honey? Or Ursine? Breeding tips? This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? Man, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It's a key, and that's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank. Stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. Now. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. She's actually dead. The fact that you keep saying it's Kyoko, that lets me know that she's probably dead. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
CM 劇場株式会社スパイ君の提供でお送りします。
Is that Sakura? Monokuma, what are you doing? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? The super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development? But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well? So you guys have to recommend it to your friends too. Alright, I am at time. I am at time. So, I'm going to have to save it here. I'm going to have to reflect on everything that I've gathered from this session. I don't think anything on the 5th floor outside of the biolab was of any use. But the fact that there's no stairs to the 6th floor means the 5th floor is the climax. Well, actually, no. There is something to the story on the 5th floor, which is the classroom that was full of like blood and like bodies or corpse markers. I think it's safe to say that they're not in another dimension. I thought at first it was like some type of dimensional warp, but I don't think that's the case. I think now the massacre, the students that died in the classroom could be the tragedy. And if that's the case, it would throw my theory out of the water, or out the window, which was that there was some catastrophic event that happened and caused everything in the outside. Because what I don't understand is why, if it was just that all the students at the school at Hope Academy were killed or murdered, that wouldn't be a reason for you to kidnap more students and force them to go to that school and force them to live there for the rest of their lives. Something is up in the outside world, and I was hoping Alter Ego would find out some clues, but he ended up, being turned into an iron ball. So all of our hopes rest on Kyoko, who I personally believe is the student that is the ultimate despair. Ikusaba Mukuro. And the reason I believe that is because she has no emotion. She has no emotion. She doesn't have any sense of danger. And she has quote unquote amnesia. I think, and think about this too. But the only thing that wouldn't make sense there is, why would Kyoko be if Kyoko's already there, if Kyoko was this Ikusaba, then there wouldn't be a 16th student, right? There would just be 15 students. So I don't know. And I also don't know what that key could possibly open up. But I guess we'll find out in the next video. There's a lot more questions popped up. A lot more questions have popped up now since then. Hopefully we'll get some answers. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And hopefully leave a comment. No spoilers. Please let me know what you think the key belongs to. And if Kyoko is the 16th student or not. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.